my, what a nice relaxing sleep that was. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 survival mode with mods. And do you want to know something? An epiphany happened whilst I was doing some faffing about when the last episode ended. It turns out that if you take the lukewarm vegetables in the watery gravy and put them in the microwave, they're not so bad. And that seems that doing some faffing about and tinkering about has actually made me sort of like want to play this game again.
At least it's not raining.
Yes, thank you, Preston. Oh, by the way. Voice all the way down. I'll turn it back up for when we've got to enter conversations. As you can see, I did some moving about of the stuff as my, well, this was the auxiliary bedroom. But the thing was, it kept on dawning on me. Is the reason why I'm getting sick so much is because the bed is right up next to the window. That might have something to do with it. So I decided to move my bed in here, in a sheltered spot, and everything else, the scavenging station's in there. Oh, yes, also, behold, the XO1 power armor, and with the XO1 livery update, I have Brotherhood of Steel markings on it, but not just that, rank markings as well. And, well, let's go into the station. Select also. Because all, as you can see, the rank insignia change on the breastplate changes. Now, initiate rank, I thought initiates weren't allowed power armor, so I don't know why that's there. So, Knight, Knight Sergeant, Knight Captain, Paladin, Sentinel, Elder. How cool is that? Because, usually in the vanilla game, the only power armor you could get the Brotherhood of Steel livery for was the T60 set. But thanks to the mods, I can get Brotherhood of Steel livery for the T45 and the T51, which was the original Brotherhood of Steel armor in Fallout 1 and 2. So yes. So anyway, turns out that amongst all the lukewarm vegetables was a parsnip, and I love my parsnips. And so we go all the way in here. Get out of my way, robot butler! This little spot has been turned into a gymnasium. And look, poltergeists are working out. Yes, pump those ethereal muscles. Pump them, pump them. This little space over here has been turned into a bar. You there! No, don't cancel. I'll turn the voice up to there. Yeah, there we go.
Sure, let's see what you got.
Let me know what you'd like.
I have some dirty water. I need them for the squirrel stews. And this little, of course, a little lounge area with a radio, tuned to atomic radio, that is. Yes, poltergeists, work. I'll have a little bit of a drinky, so I don't get dehydrated. And that's not all. Over this way, this way, come. We've got a little shop. Yes. And look who's behind the counter. It's the Vault Tech man.
What? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
Hey, now that you're back here in Sanctuary, how would you like a job?
They didn't tell me much, Vault Tech, just to make sure everyone filled out their forms. I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
What have you got to trade today?
And, yes, we swapped out his suit for a Vault suit. Apocalypse left to grieve. $4 grand. Also, one thing you need to know. It turns out that making these stores, you've got to pay some money towards them, which is why my bottle
Look
caps
at
are a
you.
little bit low.
2 centuries, and your skin's as smooth as a baby.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, you've got some mannequins here to put like odds, bits and bobs on, and magazine racks. You want some grognac? Or some Robco fun? Quite a lot of Robco fun. And through here, the arms merchant.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Silence. And through here, a shooting gallery. Aha! Yes. Right. Okay. And obviously I sent Paladin Dance back to Boston Airport. Right, and what shall we do today? Oh yes, we need to return to Virgil in the glowing sea. What's my armor situation like? Oh! And yes! Before I do anything else, that's a piece of legendary equipment I got. I say, where's my 12.55mm submachine gun? Oh yeah, also I modded up some weapons as well. And I've got to think about what to take with me into the glowing sea. And also I did a bit more exploration around the glowing sea as well. I found that little abandoned shack. There's actually an abandoned laboratory beneath it. And there was another suit of XO1 power armor. Because the suit I had, if you remember, it didn't have any legs. So I remembered why I put my T60 power armor. It's in Diamond City. So went to Diamond City, nicked the legs, put it on the XO1 and brought it back to Sanctuary. Well, actually, put it on the XO1, went into the glowing sea, found the abandoned shack, nicked a leg for the XO1, and then brought it back to Sanctuary. Of course, I know where you can get full suits of XO1 power armor. Oh, where are you? Ah, yes, the Q95. Sort of a play on words with the P90. Of course, modding weapons means you've got to go shopping around for screws and... there are some bits in the Wasteland where... And also it's kind of like where most of my money went as well. Right, okay, so... put that back, put that back. That I'm going to keep. That I'm going to keep. That I'm going to keep. Fusion cells, fusion cells, fusion cells. Aha! Got 190. That was a triple-barreled... Scope triple-barreled rocket launcher. Yes, that... I had to... Oh, what's it? I had to, scale back. Because the quad barrel made the, rocket launcher too heavy. Grilled ragstag. Right. I'm going to fiddle about with the, that laser rifle I picked up. Because I don't know if I can do anything to it. But, well, let's have a look at it anyway. Inspect it. 150 damage resistance while reloading. It does 50 points of damage. It's about a good 20, 15 more damage points than Righteous Fury, whatever it's called. Standard capacitor. Boosted capacitor. And everything else I don't have the intelligence to make.
Feel free to see what you can do with my gun.
Alright, okay. So, there is a chance we could see the Institute this episode. We could get into the Institute. Oh, also, if you make stalls in your settlements, you start earning money. Biometric scanner. Gonna need one of those. Military grade circuit board. Take one of those. What should be? Yes, call a vertibird. Because I like going across the glowing sea. I've got 3 vertibird signals left. Oh, you get 6 shots. Let's think about the sniper barrels. Big robot suit run. As you can tell, yeah, the legs don't match. That's still a suit T60. Alright. What's on the radio?
And now, a word from our sponsor.
What do you think of my new bat, Coach? It's made from genuine birch.
It doesn't matter if it's made from reinforced steel. Unless you build some muscle, you'll be swinging a wet newspaper for the rest of your life.
But I don't have the genes for it. My family's always been on the skinny side.
Kid, who needs jeans? You have Buff Out.
Buff out? What's that?
It's a vitamin, just like the chewables you eat for your breakfast. Only Buff Out isn't just a nutritional supplement. It also increases your strength and reflexes with absolutely zero side effects.
If it's a vitamin, then why do I need a prescription for it?
That is a question for the bureaucrats in office. But pharmacists and doctors agree that Buff Out will not only increase your batting average on the field, but off the field as well.
Attic Banks.
All systems go. Clear for takeoff.
That's right. After all
Weapon
Buff
systems
Out
are go.
is the exact
Good
same
shooting night.
supplement you'll
I just
find
hope we don't get
in
shot
every
down.
league locker room. So, talk to your doctor and have him prescribe you a bottle today. Buff Out, the #1 recommended vitamin for children and adults.
This must be a scary situation for any pilot flying through fog.
And now, some music.
Also, now that we're over a certain level, reach, I think it's level 30, one of the DLCs loaded, and when it's loaded you will hear this radio signal across the Commonwealth.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks in October. Come down and see me and Kathy one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka-Cola to get $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
The Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply. Price is subject to change through the end of season. Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Yeah, that's basically Nuka World. Nuka-Cola themed theme park. It's been overtaken by raiders. The story... Nuka World was, as a DLC, was okay, but it did have some problems. Like, the setup for it was alright. You know, the three raider gangs trying to flippin' take over the park. That was a good setup to a story. It's just, the execution of the rest of it was just not good. Really? We're going over here? Really?
Setting it down at the target location.
Really? Over here? Anyway, that's a point. Do I have an extra light? Do I have a library book? Turn. Swing the token. These toy cars have screws in them. When you do any modding of the weapons, you need screws. And of course, with survival mode turned on, yes, the enemies and everything don't respawn, but then again, neither do crafting items and junk. Oh yes, and before I forget, if you're liking the Let's Play series so far, or if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to like and subscribe. Go forward. Step boldly forward. Just hope I don't get set on upon by big mutant flies or big mutant dragonflies. We're here, frag grenades. I've got something. Because festering Weakness and insomnia. Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, that's right. I used it my backing about, didn't I? Oh, bloody hell, not a stingwing! Gotta wait for my bloody action points to read. Oh, yeah, 75% chance to hit. And I get the 25% thing where I miss. Oh, where are you going? Got the little shit. Right. Oh, God, when I saw that, stingwing, I thought, oh no, I'm a goner. Alright. Oh yes, squirrel stew. Okay. There's the little bastard. Blowfly meat. Stingwing! Oh shit! Not another one! No, no, no! No, go away, go away! Actually, no, you're in that close. Shotgun. They're that close. Where are you? Medics. That. Leveled up. Ah, toughness. Was to build settlements. You need 2 perks that'll help you. That one, and you need 2 stars on that one. Okay, right. Onwards. Go. Ooh, another sort of car. Viable blood samples. Quite close to the Children's Atom crater. Good. How many? Flippin's poking me this time. There it is. Virgil?
Protect and serve.
Yes. Virgil.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines, or setting computer terminals free, or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation.
What did I tell you about the railroad?
You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything. Hey.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Now, obviously, there are three ways you can go from here. I can either give these plans to... I can either give the plans to Sturgis in the Minutemen, and he'll build the signal reflector and everything for me. Also, go to the railroad, but the thing about the railroad is they'll get the Minutemen to flip and build it. So, the only real logical choice is the Brotherhood of Steel. Right. Take the 33rd to Boston Airport.
Protect and serve.
Right, vertibird grenade, get back to Boston Airport. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Got to go back to Cabot House and speak to Jack at some point. Oh wait, hang on. No, wrong menu. Stats. Oh yeah. That's the thing about the Radaway. It lowers your immune system. You go. Right. The Predway.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff. Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
Thing on the radio?
Hey, everybody!
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting.
Oh, that's the Far Harbor DLC. We'll need, pick up Nick Valentine. But out of all the DLC for this game, you know what? I think Far Harbor is the better of all of them. But Nuka World was okay. It was just the story it tried to tell was flipping stupid. I think we need to keep Todd Howard out of the writing room and bloody get some proper game writers in. Right, okay. This is what I mean. Now, in Nuka World, spoilers, when you conquered the park and get all the gangs on your side, then you have to go into the Commonwealth and take over settlements for the raider gangs to conquer and make money and stuff. And then one of the gangs that gets the least from you turns on you and holds up in the Nuka World's main power plant building, and you've got to lay siege to it. Now, the way I would have done it is this. I would have made it so instead of going out and conquering settlements to the raider gangs, you pick settlements at random and raid them, take whatever value you can, and then come back. And then whatever value you get off them, you then distribute it off to like the raider gangs and everything. But there's another military force present in Nuka World, and that's the Gunner Mercenaries. And the way I would have done it is, if there was a gang that you shafted, i.e. a gang that didn't get much from you at all, they work with the Gunners to take you down, to take you out. And then when you fend off their attack with the help of the two raider gangs who like you, that's when the shit, what was that? yeah, well, anyway. The two raider gangs that like you then team up with you to take over the power plant. Because, well, the way I see it is, say you actually spent a lot of time and effort and resources into building up these settlements to get them the way you wanted them to. Why, oh why, would you turn them over to raider gangs that just turn them into DOS houses, basically? Because raiders are pathologically lazy. They won't work the land, they won't farm the lands, but you have to build up supply lines for them. And some of these settlements are few and far between, and you've got flipping Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, and flipping... and other raider gangs to flipping contend with. That's so surreal. Right, better report to the Elder.
Bringing her in. Hang on to something.
At Victoria.
Right, better report to the Elder and tell him I found a way into the Institute. Otherwise, he won't shut up about it. Inventory. Do I have any technical documents to turn in? Got 3 and 1 viable blood sample. Right, I'll do those first.
Attention.
I
This is
am
a
Tim
reminder.
Ross.
Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor
You
Quinlan.
have technical.
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember,
Uh-huh.
check every building you...
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Oh yeah, I forgot I had all that hidden away. Sounds like Mass Effect music. Oh, there's Naraya.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a verdict.
Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Just the one.
Yes, here you go.
Excellent. This will help quite a bit. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
That depends. Are you still paying for them?
Absolutely. Did you have any...
No, sorry.
Drat. I really appreciate... As soon as I make a...
Ah, right, okay. Alright, anyway, better go speak to the Elder. Knight, where did you get that suit of XO1? Oh yes, I should also cook off that stingwing meat.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Hopefully the next recovery team will bring back some decent supplies. Been having to get real creative lately.
I too would kick open the doors of hell and chuck you in.
By now,
I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
here because of a unique energy reading, according to our scribe. The moment this information came to light, our mission became the Institute, and everyone was to accomplish this goal. I've had our scribes, the only logical... That's where we need you.
I might have a way to get into the Institute.
I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Time is 8 p.m. Oh, we also will need a high-powered magnet to build this thing. And I think I've already...
You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Yeah. I think I've already... what was I going to say? Already picked up one. Dropped it off.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
If you got time, I need...
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Proctor?
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Molecular... what? No. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Alright, okay. I'm not going to get to start to work on the interceptor straight away, so... Did I put a high power? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Okay. Junk. Put that in there. Also some of that. Right. Okay. Now, first thing I need to do is clear this area. So what I'll do, I'll pause the record here. And I'll pick up the record again when I've cleared enough space to actually build the thing. So, see you in a minute. And there we are. Right, let's get started. Nope. Wrong menu. There. Right. Also, built a little shack for me to sleep in. Right, special. Right. Let's report to Ingram.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Oh, hey, Dan, how's it going?
looks bad. You should see the Capital Wasteland.
Oh yeah, speaking of the Capital Wasteland, apparently Fallout 3 Remastered is going to drop when the Fallout TV series Season 2 finishes. Oh, that's a thing. I haven't watched the latest episode. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a catch-up.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes.
Yes. I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Right. Well, that's all the equipment. Now we just need... Right, so how much power do we need? 20, 22, 27. Okay. Nope. Power generators. Generator large. Okay. 27. Need to build 6 of these medium-sized generators. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good thing the Brotherhood keeps their workshops well stocked. Chain them all together like this. Okay. Alright. Need some pylons. Ceramics. Right, well, the platform has power. It just needs some ceramic so I can build some more pylons. The pylons aren't necessary, but they do make everything look, well, tidier. Robco service. Fading Beach, City Downs. Try the police station. Well, policemen love their coffee. So there must be lots of coffee cups. Robco. Also, it's a good thing I slept as well, because well, it means I don't have to go all the way to Virgil's and back again. Hang on. Blue lamp. junk. Glass. Damn it. That's fiberglass, isn't it?
That's strange.
Yeah, that's for the Automatron DLC. We're going to need a specially outfitted robot to get through that. But we're not going to do that DLC. Because I just want to get the main story done of this game. And then I want to play a different game. Okay, so nothing in there. Let's check the police station for some coffee cups. And if I don't find any coffee cups in the police station, just go back to the molecular relay and just hook it all up. We don't, because the pylons are really not needed. It's just so they look tidier. Nothing frightens me. Okay, what we got in here? Oh, and a technical document. Handcuffs have screws. That's good. No. Good. I'm not touching that sweet roll. What kind of police station doesn't have coffee cups? Popular science. Oh, sod it. Let's just go back and complete the signal interceptor. The pylons are not necessary. Oh, you could just toggle the run mode. You don't have to hold the button down. Right, let's just hook the rest of this up. There it is. It's complete.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here.
Yeah. Yes, Stats. Beautiful, isn't it? Elder.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
What are the details of my mission?
I'm glad you asked. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
A nuclear engineer. Interesting.
Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Push my luck.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Okay.
It's good to be back.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Yes, I know, Proctor.
You have your assignment, soldier.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
There we are. Made it to the Institute. Network scanner. New access logs. Validation error, signal rerouted.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shaun, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shaun, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here. In the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
And this is where the story of the game falls flat on its face.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story. But I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
And again, this is nonsensical. Of the third generation synths androids.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Now, you could get angry at him for saying, you know, just for saying collateral damage, but the truth is, he was just a baby when he was adopted. He never grew up with her. He never knew her, so...
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Begin again. Where have we heard that before?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Yeah, why you?
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Oh, sod it.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Well, I know what comes next. First and foremost, I need to eat something. Some ram. Got 2 fusion cores left. Password on the that. No. Stim pack, glove pack. I'm trying to find technical documents. And this is an Institute playthrough, so alright, fine. Clean coffee cups. Clean coffee cups.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks again.
Of course.
See anything suspicious lately?
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
I mean, like dodging my questions.
No.
Operating
nothing
at
to
full
report,
capacity.
sir. If I see something, I'll be sure to come right to you.
You do that. I'd hate to find your name on a repurpose list.
Huh. Well, anyway.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Will to survive.
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Yeah, who actually built all this?
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Master terminal. Let's go in a counterclockwise direction. Oh, and that's the requisition droid.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now.
Greetings, sir.
You can resume your duties.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Yeah, that's a Gen 1. That's a Gen 2.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Doctor.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
So basically, this place is a sham.
Great. I wouldn't say that. I mean, even the older tech has held up for decades. Some, even for centuries. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Our ancestors built things to last. Of course, that was before they blew up everything in the war. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Okay.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
It'll take some time, but I could learn to like it here.
I'm so glad to hear you say so, and promise I'll work hard to make sure that you do. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Okay.
Scanning. Subject identified.
The SRB.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Well, you see, there was this old woman who had psychic powers, and I gave her some drugs, and she told me the reset code.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in Courser combat programming, then it must be identified and corrected. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Okay.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Passes special belongs to anyone related to the armory. Do not dispense expensive and dangerous equipment to it. Overload energy cells. Hmm, 30 points of damage, 30 points damage resistance.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Okay. Ooh, SRB terminal. List of informants. Carav Cricket. Bartender of Combat Zone. Trash Can Carla! Holy crap. Mijay. Orkowski. Henry Cook. Barkeeper. Oh yeah, because there's two pubs in Diamond City. Target tracking. Unit at large. Last sighting was at Boston Airport. Investigation suspended. Area deemed too hazardous. Unit located. Libertaria. Unit K-823 destroyed. Range located. Asorgus Ironworks. Unit at large. Last seen Corvega. Son of the planet. Your identity is Leo.
All systems nominal.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Advanced systems.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hey there.
Yes?
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Ooh! Fridge gun?
Nice.
Uses cryo cells.
Well, that was productive. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient... plasma emitters.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
I'm new around here.
You must think I'm some kind of idiot. Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but I still decide who goes in and who goes out of my laboratory. So why don't you just run along and let me get back to work?
What are you working on?
There's no getting rid of you, is there? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Oh, sod it. Sent by the Brotherhood.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
And obviously, Lions, that's Elder Lions. That's a Fallout 3 reference. Okay, return to the Brotherhood.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
But he's not dead.
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Fine.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
That reminds me, I also need to get that serum that Virgil was working on as well. I'm stealing your tape.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. Well, it's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really. It's starting to have an effect on his memories are in there. I know I've been caught up even now once or twice. Step too far. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Bit of log overlapping there. Got no idea what happened.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Silverbacks don't look them in the eye if they don't like it.
Any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think? I try not to think too much about it.
No way I'm cracking this.
We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
What are you working on here? I was just about to tell you. So, gorillas are synths as well?
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Who would I see about medical care?
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Okie dokie. Now, the thing is, we can get to Virgil's lab without hacking that terminal. However, if we go the way there's assaultrons and other things, and it's more of a pain in the ass. So what I'll do, I'll level up, I'll put that final point skill into master hacking, and then hack that terminal, because it'll be a lot easier. And yes, I am in power armor, but I don't want to go up against an assaultron.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure. Let's take a look.
I know where to get cells for that, but we're going to have to go back to Vault 111. But he doesn't have enough caps, so she's got to buy stuff from him. Mark II synth. $4,000 a piece. Oh, come on. 4, 5, 6. No, that still wouldn't be enough. Oh, sod it. I'll keep the fridge gun. Right. Now we're going to go all the way to the robotics lab.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the facilities
because
division.
This is where the synths are made. Now, observe.
You're here. Glad you made it.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
That's the frame.
Just a limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes
observe.
are moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Matt. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about
skeletal structure,
sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them.
Cured.
Write them down from memory.
Frame
we can't just ignore
goes
the
over
fact.
here.
If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course, it is far more comfortable to think of them.
See how it's
so we can do what we want with it.
Cardiovascular system, muscle structure, internal organs.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Welcome. Please proceed directly to processing.
Inspect it. And then the frame comes over here.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, it is. Disease. Everything's trying to kill you. Get the synapses firing. However, defibrillating is not how you get a heart to start beating. You get it to defibrillators stop your heart from beating. Final inspection. And then it's dropped into that pool there. But it's with all the synthetic flesh is cured. Now, this is the thing I'm having trouble explaining. I don't think the synths are androids. The way they're constructed, it's more like it's like a cloning process, which is why I'm in this line of thinking, or I'm inclined to think that synths are not androids. They're more like clones. And all this talk about DNA and everything, okay, now obviously that's like synthetic flesh. But yes, they're built, they're manufactured, but it's like they're being cloned. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or maybe like the brain is completely artificial. Well, we know all the internal organs are artificial. Oh, this is where it becomes such a science fiction nightmare. Oh.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch.
Nothing to
We're looking
report,
into
sir.
it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Alright, okay. Well, got the data. We'll keep working for the Institute, but first we've got to go back to Boston Airport. What? I had a pulsar chip. Okay. Cannot fast travel from this location. No. Oh. So I can't fast travel to anywhere on the map. I see. Or by the CIT ruins. I'll know what. I'll go back to Sanctuary, drop off that fridge gun, pick up another fusion core, because I feel like I'm going to need it. And then make my way back to Boston Airport via Vertibird. What's the time? 1 AM. You know what? I'll pause the record here, and I'll pick up again back at Sanctuary. Back at Sanctuary, also saved again. Dropped off some stuff as well. And you know, it's made me think. Maybe... maybe I'm confident enough to complete a couple of quests I had to abandon because I wasn't tough enough. I don't think I'll bother doing the Silver Shroud, but there's that missing recon team mission that I could do with Paladin Dance. But first, yeah, I'm deciding to keep the fridge gun. We're going to need cryo cells, and I know where I can find some. Which means we've got to have to go back into Vault 111, where this all started. Ooh, empty Coca-Cola bottles. Now, of course, you can come back here with companions and show them the body of your dead wife. Because I've got master lock picking, I think.
Won't be able to pick this.
Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. What's my lockpick skill? Oh, shit. Okay. Scrap that then. My last one.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff.
Right. To the airport.
Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, sir.
Route marker. What's on the radio?
Why, this is banking on wheels. And just look how the money rolls in. Weatherby Savings and Loan. With our new drive-in service, you'll never get stuck in a line again.
Don't touch that dial. You found the best radio station in Boston. Atomic Radio. On a planet forged in fire and blood, live maidens bred for war. Only one man stands between them and total annihilation. Grognak, the barbarian.
Yay, Grognak.
Yet to save her, he must slay a four-armed goddess who's...
If you want the real story, the kind with deep angles and sharp writing, there's no better place to get it than the front page of the Boston Bugle.
Oi.
For just $25
I want
an
a
issue,
Grognak.
you'll get the kind of hard-nosed investigative journalism you won't find anywhere else. That's because our reporters are on the street, getting their notepads dirty while the anchormen on television are fixing their makeup. That's right, even the men. Read award-winning columns by Buster Connolly, Mags Ficcio, and Tim Stahl. They've won Pulitzer Prizes, regional prizes, and the prize for Best in Show for journalism. That's the Boston Bugle, the most reliable in all the Commonwealth. Buy a subscription today.
And now, some music.
That reminds me. I've got to do something with the Starlight Drive-In at some point.
Setting her down at the target location.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
And this seems like a convenient place to stop. Well, we've leapt forward a great chunk in the story. We have finally reached the Institute. And we could finally go on with the Institute mission quest path. But we'll have to do all of that sneaking about behind the scenes and learn more about the Institute's grand plan next time. If you are liking what you have seen so far, please feel free, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps the algorithm and will help the channel grow, as I really want to knock Fallout 4 on the head and get some more games on the go. I do know the next game I want to play after this because I feel like having a bit of a palate cleanser. Oh, and my socials, I'm on Bsky at sandybfox.bsky.social, and I'm still on the website formerly known as Twitter at sandybfox. And I haven't set up an Instagram yet, but it's something I'm giving some serious thought to. And once I have it all set up and start posting on there, I'll let you guys know at the end of future episodes, and also be in the bio for not just this channel, but also my primary channel as well. So tune in next time for some more Fallout 4 survival mode with mods as the adventures of Mr. Fantastic Sr. and his elderly son continues. Laters.